name is Elizabeth Ellenwood, and I'm an artist located in Pawcatuck, Connecticut. I make artwork centered around ocean conservation. Growing up, we used to go on beach walks and pick up all the trash that we would find along the shore. So from a young age, I was always taught to leave it better than we found it, and it's something that has stuck with me throughout my entire life. I also was taught to love and respect the ocean at a very young age, so it feels very natural to me to make artwork centered around how we can help protect and save our oceans. I started my project Among the Tides during graduate school at the University of Connecticut. There are a few sub-series within my project Among the Tides, all examining ocean pollution and offering visuals to how we as individuals can help. A series I have is called the Sand and Plastic Collection, and that series was inspired by visiting a research lab that focuses on microplastics found in sediments. And I was watching the scientists look at the microscopes, look at the tiny, tiny particles that you visually can't see with your naked eye, and how they were cataloging things. So after that visit at the lab, I decided I would use scientific materials like the Petri dishes to point back to the science and research being done on microplastics. I think it's really important to start combining science and art so that the broader community can have an understanding of what's happening to these materials that we're all using. I really wanted to challenge myself to create and make with materials that were environmentally friendly, and that's what brought me to making things with plants. So the anthotype process allows me to use things from my mother's garden like red cabbage and radish leaves and all these natural materials that wouldn't be leaving any kind of carbon footprint behind. I use the anthotype process to point directly to what's happening to coral reefs. So when a coral reef bleaches, it loses its pigment-rich algae that give the corals color and life. And the anthotype print prints out when the sunlight is bleaching the pigment to the print itself. So it's this way of having a visual to what's happening to coral reefs when they're bleaching. So I think that science and art can start to work together, and it's something that I am always searching for. And how can I create artwork that allows people an entry point into that science and into that research? So how can I make something that is visually appealing and draw people in order to care and in order to help make a difference in their own way?